Welcome back, everybody. Thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you're having good luck with your gardening and all of your projects. And without further ado, let's get to today's project. I know, 2 videos in 1 month. What? All right, let's start off with, that's where the water tank used to be. I don't know where it went. Oh, I know where it went. It's over here. We got this monster water tank placed where I want it. There's plenty of room. I can drive around it with my truck, a trailer, a car, or whatever. I got it lined up with this one here, so they're approximately the same height in this location. I didn't build a box and put this up on top of the ground like I did this one because this one's so tall. We did connect them together underground. So originally I had this plumbed up, a 2-inch pipe that went underground and goes to the garden. So I just dug a big hole here, cut a chunk out, put a T in there, and then attached this to it. And then, well, first I had to empty this tank out into this one because there's no valve down here to turn the water off. So I had to pump it out using a sump pump. It took 2 days to pump out all the water into this tank. But once that was completed, I was able to cut the pipe down below and not lose 1,000 gallons of water instantaneously. So I got those connected together. And then once the glue was all dry and good to go, we flipped the valve right there and opened it. And this backfed into this tank. So these are both at the same level right now, using just gravity to push the water up in there. It was actually kind of cool. I should have recorded it. It was a little violent because this had, I don't know, 1,400 gallons of water in it. This tan tank did. So it was a lot of water pushing over here. So inside it was blasting around like a whirlpool. Here comes the wind, of course. Sorry, for some reason I'm losing my voice today. But I'll show you guys something else that I've been working on. We now have 3 battery banks. The one at the bottom's not hooked up yet. This one is just, right now I'm just trying to level all the cells off, so I'll leave them down here for about a week before I put this back in parallel and then plug it in to the system. But I got all the parts and everything, I think, to accomplish that. We got our fuses, we got our shunt, we got our battery management system. And then we got a couple extra batteries here. Something happened with this order. Now, I don't know if I read something wrong, but when I bought these, it was a box of 2, and I bought 4 boxes of 2. Now, they said they shipped them and delivered them, and I'm thinking, since it was a Chinese website, that I probably read that wrong, and I didn't get as good a deal as I thought, or I don't know, something weird happened. We'll get to the bottom of it. It's just a little irritating that somehow I would have made a mistake and done that, but I guess stuff happens and we learn from our mistakes. But here in about a week, we will be able to attach this to the system. Earlier, I had this at 56 volts. I'm sorry, yeah, 56.5 volts. I had never had that much power in here before. So we had to like turn a bunch of stuff on to use some of that power because it was going to overcharge my battery bank, and the battery management system would just shut down because that's what I have it set to, is 56.5 volts, which is 3.5 volts per cell. Now we still got a little mess down here. What else did we do? Water tank, batteries, water filtration system. So for a while I've been using a Berkey inside the trailer to filter my water, but it gets clogged up pretty quickly because the tank that's inside the trailer is pretty dirty. So there's a lot of stuff in there. So we went and we did a under sink reverse osmosis with the pressure tank. And we'll check that out right now. Got the air conditioner going, just for the heck of it, get some of that power. But here we go. Don't mind all the other stuff down there. So we got all our filters down there, we got our pressure tank. It's all my cleaning stuff down here. But we got all the bugs worked out, all the leaks mended. I think the only leak I actually had was this. this wasn't tight enough. I just tightened it by hand, and it requires a little bit more than that. So we got our filters, and this was not here before, so that's a new addition. And there we go, filtered water. Now, I'm not going to waste that, but this is what I was using, this Berkey. It works really good too. It's just you need to filter the big stuff out of the water for that to work properly. Got some wicked allergies. I think that has something to do with me losing my voice out here. Made 2 trips to the hardware store, which was not fun. That was, gosh, let's see, an hour, I don't know, hour and a half wasted just driving because I didn't have all the parts for the water filtration system, but we do now, and we're up and running, so everything's going good. So next project is going to be the sump tank in the garden. Probably won't get to that till next week though. It keeps caving in when it rains out, so it's making more work for me, but luckily they got a tractor right there. We can probably scoop that out and deal with it. Got the massive hole in the ground, so we're gonna get a bunch of concrete, but first we're gonna build a box with cinder blocks, do all 4 walls, and then we're gonna fill in the cinder blocks with rebar and concrete to strengthen it, and then once that's dry we'll probably backfill around it. But that'll be the next project. Some other things I've been messing around with, cutting some grass out here, trying to make some fire barriers just in case. So we've been out here cutting all this grass. I spent, I don't know, 6 hours the other day cutting grass out here, so that if there's a fire, it should not get near me. Fingers crossed. We still need to get a small trailer and put a water tank on it and have probably a gas-powered pump on that, so that I can use that to fight fires if I have any out here. I'm also making a road. The road that comes in from here goes down here and out here, out back here. Found a really nice flat open area out here. We're gonna put a guest room. It's actually just a small trailer. I was gonna go pick that up today, but I'm exhausted and tired of driving. So we cut all this grass out here. We chopped up these mesquites with the chainsaw. That's why they're on the ground right there. I just haven't picked them up yet. Those will be good for smoking meats and for fires. We'll just keep on going. We got a pretty decent sized chunk of land out here, so we can kind of spread out a little bit. I need to come through here and pick up all these rocks. There's just like a random line of rocks that goes through here and down there, so you can see them just randomly sticking around out there. And we mowed this big huge area here for the trailer that I'm going to pick up. It's a really old 1950s Shasta trailer. It needs some TLC, but it'll be a fun project. We're going to put it right here somewhere in the middle. This is a nice big flat area. There's no washes or flooding that happens in this location, so it'll be ideal, so that if I have a guest out here, they'll have a, you know, their own little private place to stay. And then we'll probably do some sort of outdoor shower and human manure composter and rain harvesting and solar out here as well. So that'll be some projects for way down the road, So yeah, I think that's it for you guys. That's all I got for now. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you have any questions or comments, pop those in down below. And as always, keep building and give us a thumbs up down at the bottom. And try to be good to each other. Some of us aren't here for very long, and a little bit of kindness will go a long ways. So God bless you all, and peace.